All right. Hey, good morning, guys. Crude oil, Sunday, November 20th, 2022. This is my video trade journal that I make for myself and I share because some folks like it. All right, here we go. Here's the weekly. I'm going to start with the weekly time frame, daily, drill it on down, 4 hour, 1 hour, and then I'm going to get down to what I'm actually doing, what I'm looking for. I'm a short term trader, day trader, scalper. Occasionally I end up in a swing, which is always wonderful and kind of serendipitous, but I'm taking gains quickly in this environment in general. So I'm not swing trading necessarily. Okay, weekly look, finally lost these levels. It came back up for 6 weeks. It had to get above this 100 fib on this larger structure. It could not. It did make higher lows, but the technicals really told the story on the weekly. Last week I commented that yes, you're in an uptrend in the context of a downtrend. That's what these technicals are saying, and that they never got into positive territory at all. And now they've rolled over, as has price. So we're back into a downtrend a little more convincingly, right? So maybe that means wave 4 is done. And now we're in wave 5 of C of whatever this is, probably wave 2. All right, let's drill down another level to the daily and look at a little more of what levels this struck. So 3, here's the 1618, extended past that a little bit, came back up for wave 4 above the 100 fib. The thing that's interesting is price and time have a relationship, right? And there needs to be it has to be proportionate. So I started thinking as I was looking at this is 13 weeks to finish off this move down for this wave 3. And this only happened in 2 weeks. So that's out of proportion. If this is really going to give you an A and a B and take up all this time, and then wave 3 takes 13 weeks, and then wave 4 is to only take 2 weeks, well, it actually came back up and made a new high by 10 cents and ate up a lot more time off the clock. So now this wave 4 is more like 6 weeks, which is just less than 50% of the whole move down for this wave 3. So that sounds more proportionate to me. Okay, so then it rolls over and gets some impulses to the downside, which is very nice to see. So I think you got a 1-2 and then another 1-2 to the downside. So really just taking this at face value on the daily based on this structure, which these fibs have been there since the end of June, then yeah, you're looking down here definitely below 70 and mid 60s and quite possibly lower, because it doesn't take too much of a stretch of the imagination to imagine a wave 5 extending. I don't want to make it crazy, but I'm just talking here. I'm not trading for this, but I mean, there are targets down below 60. I mean, the fibs are there, but whatever. I'm not trading the daily either. I'm a scalper day trader. So I'm just looking at the longer time frames to get context. All right, so here's the 4 hour. You can see a little more of what was going on here. Let's kind of call it a double top for wave 4. And then now you've got a 1-2 and then another 1-2 potentially to the downside. So the fibs here are for the second 1-2, because to me, I mean, I'm a scalper day trader, so I need to look more at the lower time frames, the smaller degrees, to kind of figure out what's going on, so I know if I'm doing a counter trend trade or what kind of a trade am I doing. And these fibs, I'm going to say this is wave 3 of this lesser degree setup here, this 1-2, and then now you're in a wave 4 bounce. So I actually did long that, but really I want to be short. That's what I want. I'm looking to be short. So let's drill down one more. This zone here on the 1 hour is a really interesting zone. This particular zone got tagged once there back in September 8th. Then it acted as resistance beautifully right here. Then price got above it, came down, acted as support beautifully right there. Then it just crisscrossed it and made me crazy. Then it came back down and tagged it almost to the penny. All these tags are really almost to the penny. And then it came down more recently, Friday, boom, or Thursday rather, boom, bounced. Then it lost it totally. And now it's right back up underneath of it. Just amazing. Price has memory for sure. Call it a supply demand zone if you like. All right, drill down one more just to see a little more of the micro here. Now, the 82.74 level is the 100% fib of the larger 1-2. So that is definitely, if you want to be short, or if you are short, you don't want to see above it is 82.74. I don't think it makes it there. I mean, of course, Crude it crisscrosses levels all the time. It's been doing this for months. I'm just taking all this at face value. That's the 100 fib of the larger downside structure. Okay, so you really don't want to see too much above that. Here we are. If this is an ABC, this A equals C would be, we're right there. So this could be terminating anytime from right now to all the way up into here. And let's drill down one more level and get really crazy. So the 100 fib of the structure of the degree that I'm tracking right here, with this being the bottom of wave 3, we're in a wave 4 bounce. The 100 fib for this structure is 81.73. Ideally, it doesn't even get up to there. Ideally, and I labeled it here, but I mean, I'm not really I can measure stuff, but Elliott wave is like a whole nother thing. But if this is an A, B, C, and it wants to come up more, then this A, B, and this is 1, 2, maybe this is the 3, 4, and now we're in wave 5 of C of this micro 4, which the 200 fib of that would be 80.80. So if I just had to say, if it's going to play out ideally, which it rarely does lately, then this comes up to 80.80 and gets terminated. But the point is, somewhere in here, this is that gray zone that I was showing you on the 1 hour that performs so well. This zone right here is this zone. And it's just amazing to me that sometimes even the fibs can point right into the heart of a supply demand zone. So kind of interesting. So, can this roll right here? Well, you got clues to the downside. If it loses there, I could see it coming. I could see it doing anything, honestly. But if it comes down and gets below 79.37, then it's possible that this microwave 4 is done. If it comes up into here, fine. I'll be looking at first 79.75 goes, then 79.37. This is very micro nano stuff. But obviously, each one of these levels that it breaks is just confirming more and more likely that this is done. And that was a bounce, and that's all you get. So there you go. These are the levels I'm looking at. 80.80 would be ideal. It comes up to 81.20. That's still fine. I'll start getting nervous, sweating a little bit above. I mean, I'm not nervous, but I'm long, actually. I'm 20% long. I took longs down here, added to them there, ended up in a full-size long. Peeled them off. I only have 20% of that position left. I'll take it off. If it even gets anywhere up into here, I'm taking it off. And then I'll be looking at the technicals to get short. I want to be short. All right, so these are the levels. That's the deal. 81.73. 82.74. You really don't want to see it get up into here. All right, guys, I hope this helps, and we'll see what happens. I want to be short, but I'm not short yet. I'm long, counter trend trade, but I'm definitely looking short. But these levels will help a lot. Okay, see you guys. Good luck.